going to recreate that today.
I am doing a bit of trip planning. I use the Disney app.
Oh, and I also wanted to say, let's continue with the Mayo talk because it's still a hot topic in my comments. A couple of people have asked how Aid's lost weight recently. Should we share our news?
Yes,
I keep
we will share
meaning
our
to. I haven't got
news.
around to it. It's quite big news as well. Hi there, welcome back to a new weekend vlog. It's a rainy weekend. The weather forecast is appalling. It's Saturday. The boys have gone to see, is it Oppenheimer? 3-hour movie. Not my thing, sitting still for 3 hours. I'm having a super long work day. I started in here at 7. I'm just going to work through all evening and try and get as much done as possible. I've just made myself a bit of brunch. What time is it? Oh gosh, it's 12 o'clock. Haven't actually eaten yet today. I'm doing crumpets with Marmite and cheese and grapes on the side. So I've just made those and I've already edited a Florida video. I've got some bits done on my zine and I've just filmed a journal video ready for September. I'm trying to get planning ahead for when we go away, so I'm doing that and then I'm about to film another journaling video. I'm going to eat this and do some video editing while I have my lunch. I hope you've had a great week. Hope you've had a great weekend. Let me know what you've been up to and have you got anything nice planned this week? We're actually going away overnight tomorrow. It's Aid's mum's birthday and his parents are treating us to a night away at their favourite hotel. So we'll be sharing that with you as well. It's already getting on for 3. I've just had a message that the boys are coming back and I'm still working. There's still loads of stuff I want to do. However, this evening for tea, I'm wanting to make Big Mac tacos. I've seen this quite a lot on Instagram lately and I really want to make them. Look how delicious that looks. I'm going to recreate that today. So I thought I am going to make up the Big Mac sauce so that when the boys want to eat later, I'm ready to go. My ingredients for the Big Mac sauce, I haven't got sweet pickle relish, so we'll make it without and see how it tastes. I haven't got white wine vinegar, I've got cider vinegar, mayo, paprika, sugar, yellow mustard, onion granules, pickles. I haven't got garlic powder, but I've got garlic salt, so I'm going to leave out the salt, and I need to grate an onion. So looking forward to trying this. So I've been asked recently if Aid likes to cook and or does he not enjoy cooking or anything like that, and the truth is I don't know, he likes doing it but he doesn't really, I don't know if it's a confidence thing. I love cooking, I really do. Last night he made curry, he hasn't made dinner for ages. And it was really nice for me. It's such a big treat when he cooks, even if it's just, how much do I need of this? Onion, oh, just 2 tablespoons. Even if it's just an omelette or something, I absolutely love it. It feels like a night off for me. But we do tend to do jobs that we enjoy in the house. We've just automatically kind of taken our favorite jobs. So Aid actually really enjoys washing. So he tends to do a lot of the washing, not always, but a lot of the time. I enjoy cooking. I like floors, whereas he would rather wash up. So we tend to just do the jobs that we love the most, really. It says with the onion to include the juices as well, so I'm actually going to do this over the mayo. And I'm kind of just, whoa! Oh dear me. 5-second rule. I kind of just guess the quantities when I'm cooking. I always think of the Grinch when I do anything like this. 2 teaspoons of mustard. We love this yellow mustard from IKEA. A little bit of white wine vinegar. Cider vinegar in our case. Paprika. Half a teaspoon of, what's this one, onion. Oh, came out really fast. It's going to be quite oniony. A little bit of garlic powder. As you can see, I never worry when I cook anything. And some sugar, 1 teaspoon. Oh, I need to top up the granulated sugar. Let's give that a mix. I think it's going to be quite oniony. I might just add a bit of ketchup. I wonder if the sweet relish is quite pink. I'm going to add a tiny bit of ketchup to give it the pink colour. Oh, and cheers to weekend cooking. Having half a glass of wine is always my favourite when I cook. It's all about the food prep for me. I'm not fussed. I would rather drink water when I'm having my meal. But when it comes to food prep, I love to have half a glass of wine. Obviously not every night. Alright, let's see if this makes it look more like a Big Mac sauce. Let's do a taste test. Mmm! Oh my gosh, that's delicious. Never worry about things going wrong. That is really, really good. I might add a little bit more, make a little bit more. I think I might do that. And then I've got the pickles ready to slice to put on the tacos. And I've had a DPD delivery. I have got some of the August papers and September papers today as well, because I need to get ahead with kit packing before we go away. This is what we're going to be using for our Big Mac tacos. I'm using the mini tortilla wraps from Lidl. I've made more of that Big Mac sauce. That was so nice. I'm actually going to pop it into a jar and keep it in the fridge and use it as a sauce. I'm going to do another journal page. I've done 2 so far today. I'll show you them in a bit. But this is the one I'm going to work on now. It's my great big Disney journal that I'm working on from our trip earlier this year. I kept a placemat for from Dockside Margarita, and I'm going to journal about that at Disney Springs. But I've got the Disney Springs map in there as well. I think the boys have just come home. I can hear the car door. These are my photos. I've got the Dockside Margaritas and Blaze Pizza. I've had such a productive day today. It's 6 o'clock. I have just finished filming this video in my Mega Disney journal. I've done that one. I also did this one in my weekly journal. I filmed this one in my new home journal as well. And I also filmed a flip through of one of my journals as well. And I've edited a Florida video, and I've nearly edited another one as well. I've just done so much today. I just really need to focus on getting ahead so that when we go away in autumn, all my videos are done and scheduled. Oh, and I scheduled an exclusive Patreon video today as well. I'm doing studio vlogs just on Patreon now, doing like studio declutters on Patreon. I'm keeping them all for there rather than, I don't feel that they really belong so much on Life with Lisa now. That's more like, feels more home. So the studio stuff I'm putting exclusively for my Patreon community now. Anyway, I am going to start. I've decided rather than calling them Big Mac tacos, I'm calling them Big Macos. So that's what I'm about to make now, and I'm very excited. Oh, and Aid's been painting. Reminds me, oh my goodness, that's what I was going to do this video. We've got some really big news to share with you. Something major's happened, and we haven't told you yet. I completely forgot. So yeah, when I'm with Aid, we'll discuss it then. Aid's been painting walls today, as you can see. First, I think that might be 2 coats on there. Right, just getting the taco station ready. I've seasoned the meat, lettuce, onions, pickles, wraps, cheese, and the Big Mac sauce. Right, first thing we're gonna do is, actually these, oh no, that should be all right. I'm gonna get some meat on these. Right, so that's the burger meat, a little bit of seasoning, and then that goes straight down onto a hot pan. I did actually do a little bit too much meat, so it was a bit thick. So we've actually separated it and cooked the burger bit, the pate, off separate. We're going to put the cheese on there now. And then, are you wanting all the bits and pieces on yours?
Yeah.
So you want pickles? Yeah?
Yeah. That's good, thank you. So we've got enough there.
And onions. And lettuce. And my special Big Mac burger. Probably going to be nothing like it is on Instagram, is it?
No.
I think the
Has
thing...
that got to be folded in half?
Yeah. And then you eat it like that. Like that.
Careful, it's burnt on the inside.
There. What do you think?
Yeah, good.
It's very hot.
Yeah.
Do you think that looks nice?
Lisa's just made a slight alternative by putting the meat in and cooking it both sides first. You're not a fan of raw meat, are you?
No. Are you?
No. I do like a slightly bloody steak, but not mince. So then it goes on.
Followed by the cheese. Followed by pickles, or you can have that one.
Oh, is it 'cause it's the end one?
Yeah.
You like the end of the bread, don't you?
No, it's because it's quite thick, and I'm quite new to pickles.
Oh, are you? Oh, yeah. Oh, it won't focus. Why won't it focus? There we go.
Onions.
Salad, then the secret sauce.
The not so secret sauce, because we've shared it.
Ooh. There we go.
There we go.
And you just fold it in half. Should we see the finished article?
Ta-da! There we go. This is going to be super hot. That was really fun. Definitely, I ended up put the taco on first. Then I smashed a thinner layer. I ended up doing a much thinner layer of meat onto the taco, turning that onto the hot pan, but removing the taco and then cooking it off so you can flip it and it stays like a patty. And then I put it onto the taco and I did the cheese and everything and then folded it. It was a much better way of doing it. I just couldn't get it to cook all the way through properly, keeping it on the taco. Louis reckons it's the best thing I've ever made. And he said my Big Mac sauce was banging. So it's a definite winner. We had 2 each. We ended up eating that whole thing of meat between the 3 of us. And I would make it again. It was really, really good. A little bit of Big Mac sauce left, which I popped in the fridge. I think Louis will be eating that over the next few days. It was really good and really fun as well. Nice to try something a little bit different.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face.
So we've got about an hour in the car left and I am doing a bit of trip planning whilst chatting with Aid. One thing we like doing, or I like doing when we're in the car, I use the Disney app and my Disney Experience app, and I go through as if we're in the park. I change the top to dining like that, and then I go through as if I'm mobile ordering. So I go through, obviously I don't place an order, but I go through all the quick serves and just have a look at what's on the menu, because each time we go they've all varied slightly, so it's just nice to know and just be familiar, because we've done it before where we've been in the parks and then we've had something, but then it might be we see something else a bit later on and we're full and we wish we'd have known and we'd have had that instead. So we like sort of kind of like knowing what's on the menu, so we can
having an idea. Isn't
yeah, exactly. And then we put together a little to-do list, a bit of a hit list as well of what we'd really, really like to try when we go over. Especially when you've got a shorter trip as well, you don't have the time to kind of miss things.
I think it's also having the choice, isn't it? Because sometimes we don't always get everything on the list.
Yeah.
But it's nice having those. So if we see something we
Yeah.
know, we
very
want to try
true.
it.
Yeah. For example, I'm on Animal Kingdom, Satuli Canteen. Go on to order food. Just press one of the windows there just so you can see what's available. And I really like doing it this way because you get to see photos of the food as well. See? So you can have a little look. Obviously we're not placing an order, but we can have a look and see what's on offer and what the prices are as well. How can having a night away make you even more tired? We feel exhausted. We've just fallen asleep on the sofa. I didn't even take my jacket off. I am so tired. We nipped into Waitrose, grabbed some essentials. Aid really fancied these. £1.65 for the big bag. I didn't think that was too bad. They are very nice. And I've just put us a little plate together. This was leftover sausage roll from yesterday that we had. And I've just put some crackers in that. And these, do you remember those pickled onions I made ages and ages ago? They were using leftover pickled onions, I think, from our trip, and they were quite small onions, but I reused the vinegar from the leftover pickled onions, from the Ghana's pickled onions, which we love, but they'd gone up to £5 a jar. So I kept the vinegar and put our own onions in there. So this is the first time we're actually trying them, so we're going to see what they're like. Come and try this. It's a surprise for you. Surprise! The homemade pickled onions that we...
Is this just from the...
Yeah.
Have you tried it yet?
No, I waited for you. They taste like amazing pickled onions. That is so good. I would definitely do that again. I'm going to keep that vinegar and just keep adding vinegar, onions to them. Did we do them when we came back from Florida?
Not a pastry in your hair.
I don't know.
Have you been sneaking that sausage roll?
No, I haven't.
Your head down
Sniffing it.
It's been a good few months.
Do you think March time? March, April time? So even if we say April, May, June, July, so say 3 months, say 3 to 4 months.
And that really was Cheats pickled onion, wasn't it? Because we literally used the juice from the...
I know, I've just said.
Is it the Haywoods?
No, they're the Ghana's one, the expensive ones. They're so good.
Because you can't get the big jars. I haven't seen them for ages.
Oh, really?
Well, the small ones now have become so expensive.
That's what I was just saying. So, yeah, they're really good. Oh, and I also wanted to say, let's continue with the mayo talk because it's still a hot topic in my comments. You can keep mayo in the cupboard. Somebody kindly said that to me. So I had a good research and they are so right. In the UK, you can keep shop-bought condiments in the UK, and it specifically said mayonnaise. Because of everything else that's in it, we can keep it in the cupboard and it's set up to a few weeks. So I am absolutely fine. And when you think about it, we do not have the temperatures that they have in other places. And obviously everything's used up in a few weeks. Our ketchup, for example, we get through quite quickly because we both eat ketchup and I use it for cooking as well. Mayo, we don't get through it as quickly, but if I'm making a potato salad or something like that, it tends to be used for that kind of thing. I used it the other day for the Big Mac sauce. So I used a decent amount then. So it does get used up within a few weeks. So yeah, I'm absolutely fine. So to everyone that was absolutely mortified, it's in black and white on the web. Condiments, including mayo, can be kept in the cupboard. But thank you to everyone for your concern. We're going to start series 2 of Somebody Somewhere. We were watching this a while ago and really liked it. It's got serious sort of like under topics, but it's humorous with it as well. So it's quite easy to listen to, and half-an-hour episodes.
and I think it's on Sky. Oh, also wanted to say, a couple of people have asked how Aid's lost weight recently. It's just purely from walking. Nothing major, just trying to cut out the evening snacks because that's what we've got really, really bad at. We had, and instead we've been getting out and walking, cup of tea and bed, going to bed earlier so we don't snack. It's breaking that evening habit of having snacks. Just being, you know, he is a person that does dip into the cookie jar quite a lot, and he's been trying to sort of stop that and getting out and walking. And for me, it's been not having seconds. We'll excuse this evening's supper, that's a little bit different, but under normal circumstances I've been just having the one portion at dinner because I'm really bad at finishing Aids and then having 1 or 2 extras.
Or 3.
Thank you, Aid. Or 3.
But then I snack.
And not having like a lunchtime sandwich, but having things like Rivitas instead, or porridge, just having a sensible lunch, and yeah, and stopping the evening snacking and getting out and walking at least 3 miles each day. We're heading out. We've been really good despite not feeling like it. We're still sticking to our walks, and even when we were away, actually, we did walk last night before dinner, so we have been very good at keeping up our walking. I think with any type of weight loss, for the majority of people anyway, it's a numbers game. It's all maths. You've got to be putting in less. No, what is it? Yeah, putting in less than...
No, you've got to be burning more than what you're putting in.
Burning more than what you're putting in. That's right. So we've just eaten a lot of cheese the last couple of days. We've got a lot of walking to do. We ended up walking 3.7 miles. I did really well. I thought it was just going to be a quick one around the block, so I'm super chuffed. I'm going to come home and plan my menu for the week. Also wanted to say, popped into Lidl the other day. Heinz baked beans and sausages were £2 a tin. So we picked up these for the boys. Exactly the same product, but obviously Lidl own. 59p. And Louis is our one that's always been very particular about brands. And he actually said, although the sausages were quite mushy, they weren't that great, but the actual beans and the sauce themselves were better than Heinz. Just want to share that with you. Right, I am going to do my weekly planner. We feel really stuffed. I can't believe that we haven't eaten masses, and what we've eaten was really good quality food, but we just feel so full. So we're going to have a super light week. So tomorrow, I've already said I'm going to do us an egg salad. I've got so much lettuce and stuff that needs using up. Make a nice sort of salad dressing, boil up some eggs. On Wednesday, I've got eggs again, and I've got feta that needs using, so I'm going to do frittata and salad. Thursday, I think I'll marinate some chicken and do homemade chicken kebabs. I've got red cabbage that needs using as well, so that would be ideal. Friday, I think I'm going to do chicken with corn on the cob and potatoes. Just keep it really easy. Oh, I might do a 1-pan dish actually. Just do it all and put it in the oven in 1 pan and do it with onions and all that type of thing. And on Saturday, I'm going to take Spanish stew out of the freezer. My freezer is so full. So that is my menu for the week. Sunday, I don't know yet. I'll do something nice on Sunday. But it's all about the balance, isn't it? We've got egg salad, frittata and salad, homemade chicken kebabs. So we've got 3 very low calorie days, and then a 1 pan of chicken, corn on the cob, potatoes and onions, and Spanish stew on Saturday. So all very low calorie days and healthy and yummy, and I look forward to making those. I'm gonna go and jump in the shower. It has been a really nice couple of days. The food when we were away was lovely. I'm gonna go and jump in the shower, and I think we're gonna get cozy and watch something on TV.
That's right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm passing you over to Aid for an unboxing.
I have an unboxing. We just had something exciting arrive. Well, exciting for me, whether Lisa will find it exciting or not. Just had box arrived. Any guesses? Well, won't have to wait too long. We have got, if you can see there, it says Sky. We've just ordered Sky Stream. Some of you might be familiar with Sky Glass. Well, Sky Stream is the new service that basically you don't need a dish for. And with our chat about us moving house, we didn't want to have a satellite dish on the new house, did we?
No.
And of course, it's a little while. We don't even know when we're moving, if we're moving, or anything like that yet. So
We'll speak about that in a minute.
we'll get to that in one moment. Just keep watching. We might have something to say. But yeah. So basically, those are familiar with Sky. This is for us replacing Sky Q, and you get what is called a puck. So, I mean, it's probably quite similar to an Apple TV kind of size. It has basically an internet connection, HDMI cable, power, and I'm not sure, there's an aerial socket as well, if ever anyone actually uses an aerial anymore. But that is the size of the box. And you can basically plug this into any internet connection. Nice Sky remote, very similar. It is all, sorry I'm not showing on there, it's all literally on demand. So it is very much like having an Apple TV box. But you can watch all your live TV, catch up, but you don't actually store any of it on your physical Sky box. It's all online. So it's very much like using the likes of Netflix, Amazon Prime. So you'll create your watch lists and things like that, but nothing stored there. So Lisa, there'll be nothing stored on the box anymore.
Okay.
No anything used, and anything you want to watch, you can actually go and find it, much as the same way you would do on any other streaming platform. And after you start watching one, like Lisa, if we were watching Naked and Afraid,
Yeah.
it would automatically add that as something that if it comes up again will tell you either when it is, or that's when you can watch it, or if it's ones that are available from before, you can actually watch any of them. So very much the similar thing, but you don't have to download stuff. You do streaming. Now, of course, you could have a decent internet connection. So we're giving it a go, but we're kind of doing this in preparation. We're out of contract. It's saving us money as well. So every month it's actually going to save us. You get one puck, and then...
You get 2 free.
No, you have to pay for these. They were $39.95 each. So we've got those for the bedrooms, and well, bedroom and kitchen. And so, yeah, looking forward to setting it up.
So, how much is it saving us a month?
Close to about 50 quid.
That's not bad.
But I also wanted to check things like if when we move we can't get Sky, for example, broadband. I wanted to make sure as well that if I sign into another 18-month contract I can cancel. And yep, apparently that is one of the reasons. Obviously, if you can't get the service, they're not going to ask you for your money, so they will actually, you can stop that.
And we've cancelled our landline as well, haven't we?
Yeah, well, you get the landline free, but we have cancelled the call package, so we're basically on pay-as-you-go on the landline, so it will work, but it'll be just quite pricey. I think we made 3 calls the last month. And
they were probably all to Virgin.
And
That's the only time I pick up.
And we probably didn't make even £5 worth of calls, which is what we were paying, like, per month for it. So
well, we used to. You think years ago?
your dad, wasn't it?
I was going to say calling my dad on the landline was cheapest, but now we call on video call via WhatsApp all the time. That's how I call most of my family now, actually. Yeah. So that's another saving each month as well.
Yeah, so it's all these kind of little things of just kind of maybe just helping out, really.
Should we share our news?
Yes,
I keep
we will share our news.
I haven't got round to it. It's quite big news as well.
I'll let you say.
We've sold the house.
Yep, we have sold.
That feels really weird saying that, doesn't it?
It does. It is. It's quite early days still. Wouldn't believe how, obviously, if people have done it before, they probably understand, but how stressful it can be, and how involved, and seems like lots of moving parts. But yeah, we have sold.
How do people that move regular do this? It's been so stressful, hasn't it? Really stressful.
We better kind of really pull our finger out on our decluttering.
Yeah.
So we don't know. There's no timescales, but obviously these things can take time.
Yeah, especially in the UK.
Especially in the UK.
It's not like in the States, all you Americans watching.
Nothing is quick, has been known.
We like to drag things out over here.
It has been known, even when there's been no kind of like change or things like that, to still take months. So
months and months.
Yeah, so we will see. But no, that's good news.
Yeah. Let the decluttering commence. There's so much decluttering still to happen. But yeah, we just wanted to share that with you. And
Yeah.
fingers crossed, keep your fingers crossed for us. We know how things can change over here.
And obviously, in regards to where we are going, we are looking. But again, we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought we'd share that with you. But should we finish this video?
Yeah.
It's been an eventful few days, hasn't it?
It has. So I might look see if I can get this set up.
Okay, have fun.
Thank you.
But thank you for watching.
Yep.
We hope you've enjoyed it. And give us any tips if you've sold a house, how not to be completely and utterly stressed. And yeah.
Or anything else that you can relate to. Any tips, because also we're kind of thinking about when we do actually need to start packing up.
Yes, we've never had to do this before.
Never had to do it.
So I have no experience in this kind of thing, and you certainly don't either, do you?
I don't know. Never moved.
No.
But no, it's just more the fact of trying to, I think, do as much as you can beforehand, but without feeling like you're living in a house moving thing with boxes everywhere. But yeah,
and still trying to work from home.
Yeah, so any tips? I mean, obviously there's certain things you can't do, things like the kitchen, probably very, very close to there.
I think we'll talk more about that in the next vlog because we need to start putting a bit of a plan together.
Yeah, but any tips in regards to preparation to move in would be greatly appreciated. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
guys are always so helpful.
Exactly.
So thank you very
Yes.
much, and we will see you in the next weekend vlog. Have a
Thank
great
you.
week.
Bye.